Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He can't get him down. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56,
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here, 21.
Here's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Now that's the way to open up a game on defense. Back-to-back sacks. We know that someone's come to play today.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, easy. Sammy.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Going for Metcalf on the and that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully, mentally into this one.
Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw, it's Breeze. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The end result, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
You got 13.
Now Breeze. Completes it to Davis. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a second down.
56.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. I got it.
Here we go.
Toss play. This is Anderson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. C.J. Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
50, 44.
Now it's Roethlisberger, escaping the pressure right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Roethlisberger. Aguilar has it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 29-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Let's go.
Working from the gun. It's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Under 10. Check. 53. Sammy.
To throw is Breeze. Flush to his right. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
1st down. Here's the run with Anderson. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jaguars 14, Jets 7.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right there. Hey, tight down. There you go.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
21. Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Easy. Opposite.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. The 40. The 20. 10. For touchdown, Jaguars. Mark Ingram. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, A well-deserved seat on the bench. A little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right.
Even. 4 down.
Here's Anderson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go, let's go.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Kill.
On first down, Breeze. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Let's go, baby. Let's
He
go.
got 29 yards that time.
29 yards.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
50's the money. 50's the money.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Slings this deep from McLaurin. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
I can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You can't block me. You can't wonder. Wide, get wide.
Breeze now to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike.
Exit.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Kill. Mike 50. You ain't going nowhere. Topper.
Now Breeze. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. From the 44, Breeze going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line.
It all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger slings this deep from McLaurin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now here's a
Alvin away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's Breeze to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Completes it to Aguilar. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Mike, 53.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. This one complete to Ingram. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Myers' kick is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
start now.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now a run with Anderson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Ready. 5-9. You make 2 kill. 2 kill.
58, come on. Blue Dan.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Opposite. Hey, easy. 5-1. 58. Hey, Echo.
Throwing now is Breeze. He will find Davis. That's complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's a game of 17.
0-2.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He's going to air one out, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Hey, Foxtrot.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Ready. Yellow waiting, yellow waiting.
Mike, 58.
You're good, you're good. Right forward, ready.
Slam.
You're good, you're good. Right forward, ready.
58 is a Mike. Go 58.
3-2.
Breeze now on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard pickup.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Blue 30.
Check 53. Now watch one.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
Black 20.
Mike 5-4. Come on, D.
Black is third.
On second down now. It's Ingram. And he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
That's the way.
They'll run here with Ingram. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Check.
50.
Now Roethlisberger looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. You're good, you're good. Slide forward, ready. 3 seconds.
Now Breeze. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Credit that sack to yaboiskillz.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Breeze now. He sets to fire deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. DK Metcalf, 81 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He finds Coleman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Roethlisberger will throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but in this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On first down, Ingram. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On third down, Mark Ingram. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
58, come on.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Brees going to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They'll run. Anderson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Brees to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They come out here in the eye. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Brees. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Hey, 58 is a mic.
21.
Pick it up.
Brees going to go on 4th down. And he's got it. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On first down, Breeze. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. There's Breeze. He's going to sling this deep down. And my goodness, another interception. P.J. Williams with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd and short. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. They'll run for it with Samuels. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. I got one.
Shotgun now for Breeze. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Check.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. It's Desmond Trufant.